How to recycle. It's time to get back to the basics. The fact is that some recycling actions make a bigger impact than others. So please remember these three basic rules the next time you recycle. First, recycle clean bottles, cans, paper, and cardboard. Second, get food and liquid out of your recycling. Third, no loose plastic bag and no bagged recyclables. What can be recycled? Accept it in your bin. Plastic bottle and containers. Recycle plastic by shape, bottles, jars, jugs, and tubes. The chasing arrows symbol doesn't necessarily mean it's recyclable. First, you have to clean and dry the bottles and containers before tossing in the bin. Food and beverage cans. Recycle empty tin, aluminum, and steel cans. Empty aerosol cans are also recyclable. If the can has a plastic lid, remove it before recycling. Paper, newspaper, and magazine are good to recycle. If paper is solid or wet, compose it. Flatten cardboard and paperboard. Flatten and recycle all cardboard and paperboard. Carbon pizza delivery box without leftovers or liners should be recycled, but leftover crust, cheese, and other foods should not. Food and beverage containers. Rules for recycled milk cartons, juice boxes, and food cartons vary. Just make sure containers are completely empty to avoid contamination. Glass bottles container. Glass recycling rules vary. Some communities have curbside pickup or drop-off location to recycle glasses. No accepted in your bin. Try to reduce and reuse this item instead of putting them in the trash. No bagged recyclables. To no bag recyclables, they must be loose in the bin. If you collect your recyclable in bag, empty them directly in your cart and reuse the bag. No plastic bags. Plastic bags are not accepted as part of recycling programs. Do not bag recyclables as materials inside may not get recycled. Reuse plastic bags. No plastic wrap and fill. Plastic wrap, bubble wrap, sandwich bags, and freezer bags should not go in the recycle bin. Reuse whenever possible for presents, moving, or storage or similar items, or look for local options to recycle. No cups with wax or plastic coatings. Cups with plastic or wax coating are not recyclable. The plastic lids should be trashed as well. Instead, and carry a reusable cup instead. No polystyrene foam and plastic. Polystyrene foam, plastic to go. Containers and cups are made of no recyclable materials. Other materials typically not accepted for pickup. No tackling items. Garden hoses, rope, leashes, wire, holiday lights, string, and chains should never go in the recycling. If they are still in good condition, donate them. No dirty diapers. Dirty diapers and pet waste factor increase when they up where they shouldn't, the recycle bin. This material will spoil all of the recyclable, turning the load to trash. Trash this instead and keep recyclable clean and dry. Household items. Clothing, textile, shower curtain, mini pool, fencing, and furniture don't go into recycling. Put them in the trash bin if no other options are available. Medical waste. Medical waste can pose a safety hazard and never goes in recycling or waste bins. Needles are especially dangerous, so dispose of them in a safe container. Garage waste. Car parts, scrap metal, tires, filters, propane cylinders, and the like are safety hazards if you put in recycled or trash bins. Common recycle method. Common method that can help ensure your materials aren't contaminated and successfully make it all the way through the recycling process and to their next life. Learn the reality behind the method to ensure you're protecting others and the environment by recycling right. Myth. Most Americans recycle all they can. That is false. Research shows convenience and commitment are required for maximum recycling. For instance, do you, do you recycle in several rooms of your home? If you only recycle in the kitchen, recycle in your home office or bathroom get thrown away. So make recycling all collaborative effort where everyone participates, enabling the most recycled of right materials. Myth. Recycled arrows on a container meat is definitely recyclable. That is so in only some cases. Check the table above the local program guidelines to see what's recyclable and what not. Many plastic cannot be made into new products. Recycle plastics by shape, bottle, jars, jug, and tubs. Myth. Containers must be squeaky clean in order to be recycled. That is true. Containers should be clean, but don't have to spotless. While all bottle cans and containers should be clean, dry, and free of most food waste before you place them in your recycled container. They do need to be spotless. The goal is to make sure they are clean enough to avoid contaminated other materials, like paper or your unlike kitchen recycle bin. Try using a spatula to scrape cans or jar, putting recyclable in skin among the dishes you are rinsing to share that same water to rinse and remove residue. Myth. Even if an item should go in the bin, it will get stored anyway. That is false. No recyclable items contaminate recyclable. Recyclables stuck inside plastic bags are a risk for never making it through the recycling process. Conversely, recycled items placed into garbage containers are hauled to a landfill and cannot be recovered effectively. The right thing to do is put the right recyclable in the recycling container and non-recyclable into garbage containers. Recyclable with great impact are bottles, cans, paper, and cardboard. Myth. Hoses, tank, shower curtain, swing set, etc. are recyclable. Reality, just because it's plastic don't mean recyclable in your recycle program. If not bottles, cans, paper, or cardboard, if possible, doesn't belong in your mixed recyclable bin, it may even require special handling. Just because an item is made for plastic or contains plastic part doesn't mean recycling facility can handle it. Myth. All types of glass bottle and jar are recyclable. Reality. The acceptance of glass in recycling program vary by jurisdiction. Glass recycling collection varies in communities across the USA. Some communities recycle glass with all other recyclables. Some collect glass separately in its own containers. and some cities have a specific recycling drop-off local for glasses. Medium. Aerosol cans are acceptable in the recycle bin. Reality, it's varied by jar direction. Most recycling programs accept empty dry aerosol cans without the caps. If the can isn't empty, it could be dangerous. Some fires are caused in bottling machines from trace amount of medica, and cans with leftover propel have been known to become projectile when disinfected. Waste management facility and commodity variant accept steel, mixed metal, and aluminum aerosol packed. Multi-materials aerosol packets are not recyclables.